highlights, and heartbreak, beyond belief and behind the scenes. We are Pac-12 Networks. We are coverage, the complete kind. Championships, the national kind. Fans, the forever kind. Watch Pac-12 Networks, where champions play.
Orange County Registered Digital.
Hello and welcome to another Pac-12 edition of The Huddle. I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis, being joined by our UCLA beat writer, Ryan Kartje. We're talking all things Pac-12 on this show, and for this particular video, we're talking about Arizona and Arizona State. First, the Wildcats, Ryan. They have to replace over 3,000 yards of offense last year, 32 touchdowns. How do they do that?
Well, it won't be an easy task. You know, Kadeem Carey, who was kind of their bell cow back last year, one of the best running backs in the nation, now with the Chicago Bears. You're not going to get that same kind of talent from the guys who are still on the roster. But at this point, I think, you know, depending on what they get out of the quarterback position, another important position that they have to replace, you might see that offense change a little bit, especially because Rich Rodriguez does love having an up-tempo attack, and he's going to try to surprise teams with different looks and different sort of versatile ways of attacking a defense.
There's a lot of talk about the receiving core of Arizona. It could be the best in the Pac-12, especially with Austin Hill returning.
Yeah, Austin Hill was a huge loss to have him out for the year with an ACL injury last year. But not only do they get Hill back, they also have two transfers, one from Notre Dame, one from Texas, that will absolutely help out whatever quarterback they end up choosing. But the real question at this point is, what quarterback will they end up choosing? I know it seems like at this point redshirt freshman Anu Solomon might be the guy, but it's kind of up in the air, and until they kind of figure that out, I'm not sure you can get too excited about the receiving core.
Yeah, the Wildcats trying to improve on their 8-win season last year, trying to step up. And their rivals out of Arizona State, they actually beat them last year 58-21. What does Todd Graham need to do to put these guys over the top?
I think he's going to be relying a lot on his offense this year. Taylor Kelly, one of the best quarterbacks in the Pac-12, bar none. He had a great season last year. As long as he's more efficient, more consistent this year, I think you can expect them to improve, especially when he has, a legitimate All-American wideout in Jalen Strong. They have a running back, kind of like an all-purpose back in DJ Foster, who's definitely one of the more talented running backs in the Pac-12. But at this point, I think the real question is on defense. They had a good unit last year. Guys like Will Sutton, Carl Bradford, Alden Darby, all of those guys are gone. I think they lost 7, multiple starters at that point. Yeah. It's going to be a matter of what guys can step up. If their offense can outscore people, that'll work in some teams, but, against some of the more higher-powered offenses of the Pac-12, that's not going to work all season.
All right, thanks to Ryan Kartje. And for more with the Pac-12, check out the Orange County Register or log on to ocregister.com. I'm your host, Jonathan Khamis, and thanks for watching.
Orange County Register. We are here in the service of Orange County.